You're listening to a News OK podcast.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the News OK Comics Podcast, hosted at planet46.com. I'm Matt Price. This is Kyle Roberts. Kyle, there's all kinds of stuff going on this week, from movies to comics to Deadly Warrior.
Kick-Ass is coming out today, actually. And so the hardcover, it did really well.
Yeah, the release from Marvel said they sold almost 100,000 copies of the hardcover in comic shops, bookstores, things like that. Mark Miller, the writer, said he wanted to thank the comic book retailers throughout America for taking a gamble on his book. That's a huge number for a hardcover collection.
Yeah, that's pretty kick-ass right there.
Right there. And for iPad fans and those who like to use their PSP or other electronic device to read their comics, they've also put those issues out in that format.
So
you like Brian Michael Bendis.
Absolutely.
New Avengers. He's got a new comic.
Yep.
This came out on Attack of the Show. Blair Butler said Bendis and Alex Maleev, who worked on Daredevil, will be teaming up again for a creator-owned icon title called
Scarlet, right?
Called Scarlet.
There you go.
A real-world crime-style title, so that fits right in with what those guys are known for.
Absolutely.
From Daredevil.
Very cool. And then movie news, Avengers. You know, this has been in the talk, for a while now, a few years. Joss Whedon. Joss, but not Josh.
Not Josh at all. He will throw things at you from what I hear.
He is in negotiation to be the director of the film.
That's what Deadline Hollywood is reporting. He's in final negotiations to make the Avengers film, which would feature Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, and probably Nick Fury as well.
The whole gang. And,
by the power of Grayskull, they're going to try to make a He-Man movie.
Absolutely. He-Man was huge in the 80s with the cartoon and the figures. I guess they're going to do a remake.
Yeah, they made a movie in the 80s with Dolph Lundgren. I don't know that it was a big box office smash, but Mike Finch and Alice Litvak, this is according to the Heat Vision blog at The Hollywood Reporter, the guys that wrote the Predators script that's coming out here shortly, are going to try to take us back to Eternia, He-Man, Skeletor, and have some mighty battles in a sword and sorcery world.
And speaking of mighty battles,
Deadliest
Warrior.
That's right.
It's been out for a season on Spike, and then their second season premiere is this Tuesday.
Yeah, April 20th, the second season premieres. Starting off with the SWAT versus the GSG-9. Throughout the season, they'll have things like Jesse James versus Al Capone and more and more.
Yeah. And this is, if you haven't heard of this show, it's just a cool show.
It is. I mean, you sat in the comic book store and said, hey, what if Batman fought the Hulk? This is kind of like a whole show of that, only with real historical battlers.
Exactly. And it takes kind of the Mythbusters feel to the science and expert of it all, and puts it all together in one, 45-minute show.
Right, they're running tests on the weapons, seeing how powerful these weapons are, then running all that through a computer simulation. If you want to know even more about it, pick up Tuesdays. The Oklahoman, the live section, will have an article with interviews with some of the cast of the show talking about how this comes together.
Very cool. And this might be one of my new favorite shows. It's on Tuesday nights on Spike, and then obviously you could check the episodes out on their website.
Right, warrior.spike.com. So set the DVR.
There you go.
Let's look into the review file.
First up, Marvel, Black Widow.
That's right.
With Iron Man coming out and Black Widow is going to be fairly big in it. Yep, Scarlett Johansson in the movie. Black Widow. This is a series. It's actually a pretty cool series, or a pretty cool first issue.
Yeah.
Wolverine is in it, and it's just a cool kind of mystery that's going on.
A lot of espionage. I wasn't expecting a whole lot, but Marjorie Liu, Daniel Acuna do a pretty good first issue. Sets up these mysteries. What's happened? Somebody from Black Widow's past is out to get her. It ties in Tony Stark, the new Captain America, Wolverine.
Just kind of a classic whodunit.
Yeah. And then DC, it's a big week for DC. It's a Brightest Day, as Brightest Day number 0 comes out. A lot of these guys that came back in the course of Blackest Night, Firestorm, Aquaman, Captain Boomerang, that's also kind of a mystery. In fact, mystery is kind of a theme of all these comics this time around.
And a lot of these guys haven't been in for a while, right? Aquaman hasn't been around for a while.
Exactly. Why are they back? How has that happened? What's that going to mean? This is Jeff Johns and Peter Tomasi are writing the series. It's bi-weekly. So every other week they'll have a Brightest Day issue out for you to enjoy, and actually in the off weeks there's going to be Generation Lost. So there'll be a new DC comic every week kind of tying into Brightest Day that you can come check out. at your comic book store. So I liked it. And then Barry Allen, he's back in his own book in The Flash #1, spinning out of Brightest Day. He's taking back his job as sort of a police crime lab guy and trying to solve crimes that way, as well as the Flash. And we've set up another mystery in this.
Absolutely.
As we try to figure out there's something about a new Mirror Master, what's going on there, and then there's an interesting kind of cliffhanger at the end, as Jeff Johns kind of known for. Francis Manipool is the artist. And I thought this was really good. I was always a Wally West guy. Really enjoyed Wally West. Hope that he gets back in a book someday. But for right now, this Barry Allen Flash is very enjoyable. And in fact, I'll go ahead and say that's my pick of the week.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually going to say this is my pick of the week, too. A DC comic for once.
This is a rare Kyle and Matt agree on the pick of the week.
I honestly love this opening sequence. I don't want to give it too much away, but it's a great, it just feels like Flash.
I mean, you feel the speed. Fantastic. So we are both picking Flash as our pick of the week, and telling you should go ahead and tune in to Deadliest Warrior on Tuesday night to see some battles. And we'll be back next week with more movie, comic book, and television news. So for Kyle Roberts, I'm Matt Price. Thanks for watching.